Hi, in this video I'm looking at performing a bunch of multiplications involving surds. So let's look at these one at a time. So my first one is 5 root 3 times 8 root 5. So when I'm doing these, I want to look at the coefficients for the surds, so in this case the 5 and the 8, and I want to multiply those together. So they're going to be times together. So I'm going to have 5 times 8, and then I'm going to multiply the two surds together. And when we multiply surds together, we multiply the numbers underneath the surds, because we can join them together because we have an index law which says we can. So we can make this the square root of 3 times 5. And then working these two multiplications out, I have 5 times 8, which is 40. And then 3 times 5 is 15, so I have 40 root 15. I would then, if possible, simplify the number underneath the surd, but I cannot do that, so that is my answer. So let's go and have a look at the second one now. That's root 5 times root 10. This time I don't have any coefficients, so I'm not going to worry about those. I'm just going to go straight into multiplying the two numbers underneath the surd, so 5 times 10, which would give me the square root of 50. And this time I can simplify this because 50 is 25 times 2. So I've got my square number. So I can rewrite this as the square root of 25 times the square root of 2. And then I can take the square root of 25, which is why I wanted a square number, and that's just 5 root 2. And that's my answer. And lastly, having a look at part C, I have 6 root 12 times 2 root 6. So again, having a look at the two coefficients, I multiply those together, 6 times 2. And then I have a look at my two surds. I multiply those together, so 12 times 6. So I have root 12 times 6. Work these two parts out. 6 times 2 is 12. Square root 12 times 6 is 72. Going through my square numbers to simplify 72, I can know that 72 is 36 times 2. So having a look at this, I can have 12 times the square root of 36 times the square root of 2, giving me 12, and then root 36 is 6, and then I have root 2. So lastly, 12 times 6 is 72, and that root 2 stays there. So that's it. Multiplication is you multiply the coefficients, and you multiply the numbers underneath the square roots, keeping it underneath the square root, and then we simplify that surd if possible.